How's it going, YouTube? And welcome back to First Timers Baby Edition. Yeah, you are tired. Anyway, you have your little host, little superstar, little Alvin, and big normal size superstar, regular Alvin, superstar Alvin. Not regular, but big Alvin. There you go. Anyway, today I actually wanted to talk about safety on two particular products. One, baby bottles, and two, baby car seats. So first thing I actually wanted to talk about are baby bottles. And I'll actually probably do an unboxing of this so you can kind of see what these bottles look like. This is the glass bottle from Philips, so we'll take a look at it. Obviously, first thing that they're actually saying on this particular box is the most natural way to bottle feed. They're saying wide breast-shaped nipples, easy to combine with breastfeeding. Soft nipple mimics the feel of the breast. And Philips Avent designed to reduce feeding issues such as colic. So first of all, obviously we all know baby bottles, all that good stuff. But the thing that I did not know, and I kind of wish the packaging actually stated it on there, would be how long these bottles are good for. You know, I didn't know that bottles or baby bottles should only be used from 3 to 6 months, and that's depending on how many you have and how often you're rotating them. After that, you actually should get rid of your baby bottles and use new ones. So far we've accidentally fell into the category of replacing our bottles in a timely manner, but that was something I did not know. So obviously when Lil Alvin was a newborn and he was coming up to his 3-month mark, the bottles he wasn't able to feed enough, if that makes sense. So the hole on the nipple was too small, so we had to actually get bottles and have him start using a different size nipple, which allowed to feed him more. And most recently, some of his bottles were starting to look bad, and so we actually replaced a few of them. And they're like, okay, we can use these for now. And we had these ones on the shelf for when he gets a little older, which he has. But again, 3 to 6 months. I kind of wish the packaging stated it, just because it would have been kind of cool to say, hey, the new 6-month bottle, blah blah blah, whatever else. Would have been kind of cool to see. Now these ones, I'm assuming, are going to be you're going to be able to use the bottle portion a lot longer, just because these are made out of glass. That was kind of on purpose after I kind of saw, okay, these bottles only last, and I don't want to be that person that's wasteful, throwing things away. So the idea was, okay, let's go with glass, and then all we have to do is replace the nipples, every so often, and the plastic portion, and soon he'll probably be jumping off of these. But again, I just didn't want to be that person that was being wasteful. I really didn't know. So main reasons that you should replace them: A, they'll start to crack. Potentially. Doesn't mean that they will. Your baby's probably not tossing them across the room or throwing them 80 miles an hour into a wall. But they start to crack pretty much when you're putting them in, say, boiling water to sterilize them. We do that every 2 days. We also have a microwavable container that we can put the bottles in and microwave them on those off days. So pretty much we're keeping them clean as much as possible and boiling the water, getting these bottles boiled. But again, what they're saying is the nipple can deteriorate, so your child could be potentially sucking. Yeah, I'll get you. They could be potentially sucking material from the nipple out because they start to deteriorate, break down. The plastic in the bottles obviously start to go old. A lot of them are one of those things that you kind of go, okay, I didn't realize that. Some people even claim that the chemicals of the bottle could wear off. I don't know how true that is, but again, it's something that you're kind of like, that's a little scary. I don't want my child eating, chemicals and all that other stuff. It's like the whole reason we bought a steam mop, so we can steam mop the floor using no chemicals, boiling the bottles. Like I said, so there's a lot of little things. So again, change your bottles every 3 to 6 months. Pretty much recommended. Now, again, we went with the glass just because we did not want to worry about replacing those bottles just yet, where we could just change out the nipples later on. So that's something that's actually very cool and very exciting. So anyway, let's start the unboxing. So we'll do an unboxing of these bottles here, so you guys can actually take a look and see how they look and all that good stuff. So the box is actually laid out very nice. I do love what Philips has done with probably their marketing team and all that stuff to actually set up bottle packaging. I feel like it gives you everything and anything you would need, except how long these bottles or nipples should be used for. Again, another reason I did pick these up is again, it's most important that they're not plastic, but they're glass bottles. So we can actually keep the glass bottles longer than the plastic ones. Now you do have like this little pouch here that will actually hold one small bottle. They do sell separate sizes of these, so if you want to get one for the bigger bottles, you can definitely do that. The instructions are laid out very nicely as well for that packaging. It is really soft. It doesn't feel like there's going to be anything that will hurt your child's hands. The bottle does slide in very nice, and you can really see the detail on this particular product. And then, like I said, it fits really nice. So the first time, like I said, squeezing it on here, you can kind of see it's been in that package probably for a little while there. So overall, it actually has very good feel and very good protection. So as you saw that I kind of banged them together, it sounds like it'll add pretty good protection to the bottle. Now it does come with 2 more Soothie pacifiers. I won't talk about these too much because they're 0 to 3 months. My child's 9 months old, but again, the bottles and everything feel amazing, so I'm very excited about that here. Now, one other thing, I don't know if they actually changed the top portion of the bottle, because the top pops off really easy. On the plastic ones, they're a little harder to pull off, so I feel like these are a little nicer and easier to pull off without struggling. Now, the 8 fluid ounce bottle here actually looks really nice. So you do have the 4 and 8 sitting next to each other. Again, looks amazing. You can use these with your breast pumps as well. And the instructions are laid out amazing. So anyway, guys, let's jump back over to little Alvin and myself. That was a quick unboxing, obviously, of the baby bottles. They feel pretty good. Obviously, they're glass. They're a little heavier. So right now I feel like he's getting strong enough that he can actually hold the heavier bottles, so I'm actually very excited about that. I was kind of bummed that it only came with obviously one cover. It would have been nice to actually have a bigger cover, but overall I saw a lot of great reviews on these, so you didn't have to worry about these breaking if they fell or dropped. But like I said, if they do, we'll sweep it up. But like I said, it's one of those things that maybe you might have to worry about, but again, a lot of people seem to have said that they're actually very durable. They've dropped them on concrete and all that good stuff, and nothing's happened. Right now we have wood floors, so for them to like boom, bang on the wood floor, I don't think that's going to be an issue for them. So like I said, I'm very excited. These will be very nice to try out. So we'll move away from the bottles. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about the baby seat here. Now, one of the things that you're going to probably be wondering, well, when is a good time to replace your child seat? So first thing we'll go back to the beginning. When he was a newborn, obviously there was a little insert in here that actually fit him very nice, snugged him in there, and he looked pretty good. The hard part for him was his shoulders started to actually get a little wider than that little insert. So as I was reading the instructions on it, they were saying that you should replace it at about 11 to 15 pounds. So he was close to that 11-pound mark, so we're like, we need to take him out of that. So we literally pulled him out of there, and he looked a lot better, and he was like, I feel like I can sit in here forever now. And so he actually did really good for a while. Now that we started coming up to the 9-month mark, I caught wind of when you should start replacing these. And one of the things that I never knew, obviously we hear about the weight and we hear about a lot of other things going on. So this one says the maximum weight is between 4 and 35 pounds. So minimum 4, maximum 35 35 pounds. So he obviously is nowhere near 35 pounds. But the hard part is he's getting to a certain height where his head is going to be going over the foam part. So right now he is close to 1 inch from the top. So they claim that your child should never go above that 1 inch mark. In these car seats, just in case you're in a car accident, they have more padding onto the side and it will help protect their head. So I was like, really? I did not know that. Out of all the safety instructions I did read, I don't remember that. They kind of put a height in there. So when they put the height in there, I really didn't think of that. Yeah, I was just like, that's interesting. So again, if your child's starting to get 1 inch to the top, you should pretty much order a new baby car seat. So right now, again, for me not to be wasteful, I'm trying to find the replacement for this that will go right into the bottom bracket of the car seat mount and or the stroller. So I want them to kind of go into both. I'll do another video on that so you guys can kind of check that out, and at some point hopefully we'll get that all ordered in the next couple days and maybe do the video on it next week or the week after. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But overall, like I said, 1 inch from the top. If they get to that 1 inch mark, don't use it anymore. Don't want to risk your child. So just keep in mind as they're growing. Now also, when is a good time to replace this? If you are unfortunately saying like in a car accident, never reuse your car seat. They claim that you could have weakened something in the actual car seat from being jolted, so the safety mechanism might not work, might not lock it in. So if you're in another car accident, there could be some really really bad consequences if you did keep the same car seat. After saying that as well, if a car accident was that bad, if you are using the seatbelt style lock-ins, the seatbelts physically should be changed as well. So a lot of people don't realize most insurance companies are supposed to replace your seatbelts if you are in a car accident, or the seat that somebody was in a car accident. They're actually supposed to usually replace those, just because they're not meant for multiple. They're not supposed to be meant for multiple accidents. But like I said, if you ever had that issue, like I said, talk to your insurance company and say, hey, I want new seatbelts, and like I said, it's not going to be all your seatbelts, just the ones that people were sitting in. Or if your child was in one, you want to make sure that seatbelt is replaced so you don't have a failing part and then in an accident, potential accident, So again, I'm not saying you guys should be in accidents or anything. No. You just want to make sure that you are being as safe as possible with your child, because your child could be the next anything, so he could be, we'll say the next coder, next sports player, the next musician, just anything. He could be whatever he wants. So like I said, just try to be as safe as possible. And again, the main reason I really did this video was just because these were things I didn't know. And I really didn't see people actually talking about this for their children. And like I said, definitely do your homework. If you guys have other ideas, other things that need to be talked about, or things that you might have not have known, definitely throw them in the comments below. That was something that, again, kind of enlightened me. Saw these and I was just like, wow, I never knew this. And my wife was in a mommy class and she's like, did you know about this? And I was like, no. Did you know about this? I was like, no one told me these. So like I said, I'm trying to help you guys out. I know a few of our friends and old coworkers have had children or are having children. And so again, like I said, if you guys are watching, definitely keep that in mind as your child's growing and getting older, because they will grow fast. And it's pretty crazy on how fast they'll grow and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Our next video will be pretty much locking cabinets. So I'll show you how to put some little locks that we bought off of Amazon onto our cabinets here and pretty much lock them together so your child can't open the bottom drawer cabinets. We'll eventually add them to the upper cabinets as well. Again, just when they get big enough where they can actually climb on things, or they're not sitting there pulling the whole cabinet door off. But anyway, guys, we'll say thank you again for watching. Again, don't forget to think about subscribing to us. Check out our page. You know, there might be something that catches your eye that we do. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. As well as don't forget to hit that like button and check out our Instagram and Facebook page as well as TikTok. And yeah, anyway guys, peace. Say bye-bye. Bye. 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 Yeah. I know. Anyway guys, see you later.